Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your September 2024 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get into it. Call upon thee, Iao, that thou send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of the secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Leo, thanks for being here. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, or anything else that I offer, all the information should be in the description box below. If it is not for any reason, just leave a comment. I'm not that hard to find. Yeah, hope you are having a good Leo season. You're still in the days of the Six of Wands. Jupiter and Leo, pretty sweet. Hope you're having a good summer in general. All right. As per usual, we'll be using the Thoth Tarot. Cool. It's cool. Using a Tree of Life spread, a little Jewish Kabbalah, maybe a little Hermetic Kabbalah, mostly my Kabbalah, our Kabbalah. I gotta stop saying Kabbalah. All right. Spirit, what does Leo need to be made aware of? What should they be looking out for? How can we best help them out for the month of September 2024? Please and thank you kindly. All right. Here we go. Prince of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What that means to you. Mwah. In the all pure consciousness, you have Cups. In wisdom, you have Seven of Discs. All right. In understanding, you have the Aeon. In love, Devil, Capricorn energy. In power, activity of my experience, or your experience, you have the Knight of Swords. Differentiation. In personal localized consciousness or truth, you have Death, Scorpio energy. In the will and the what, or victory, you have the Hierophant, Taurian energy. In glory, splendor, excuse me, you have the Priestess. And on your foundation, in your foundation, you have the root of the power of air, the Ace of Swords. And in manifestation, you have Ten of Discs, right where it should be. Lord of Wealth. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you, Leo, for being here. Cheers. This is a very interesting tree. We got two tens. One at the top, one at the bottom. Got four majors. Whoa, 4 majors and 4 smalls, and no, wait. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors, 4 smalls, 1 quart. So this will be a reading of surrender, most likely. 5 majors. Okay, let's get into it. Top of the tree, you have Lower Satiety in your pure consciousness, in your awareness, in the all. Satiety is, well, 10 of Cups, Mars in Pisces. As we always say here, it's a 10. 10s are too much. Satiety is, oh God. Oh, I just had Thanksgiving dinner and I'm so full. I gotta undo my belt buckle and I need to sit down and I just need to not do anything or talk to anybody for like 10 to 20 minutes on an emotional level. That's the downside of this card. Overindulgence. Push yourself to do something that you most likely didn't need to do. Mars is all about survival, and Pisces is just want to chill. And Mars is like, no, come on, let's do it. And Pisces is like, all right, okay, fine without it, fine in the 9, but this is cool too. So this is starting a family, this is procreation, desired outcome, simplicity, great collaboration. Personally, whenever I get the 10 of Cups, it's just, I'm dealing with a lot of emotions and I'm going through a lot of stuff, and it's just like, this is a lot, but that's okay. So that is in your pure consciousness. That is what gets the tree started. That is what is on the front page of the newspaper for Leo in September. You're going through a lot of emotions, and a lot of them, well, some of them at least, are probably, I don't want to say not necessary, but so I won't say it. But I already did. Okay, so from pure consciousness comes wisdom, comes the observer. 7 of discs, Lord of failure. This card's a bummer. Saturn and Taurus, right? We have all this vegetation here, and it's just all dried up. And I just think of potato chips in a bag crumbling when I hear this. Just like, didn't grow right. We didn't water it right. We didn't do it right, and that's okay. So how do we learn? We do stuff, doesn't work out. We learn what we did wrong, and we try again. So yeah, this speaks of success unfulfilled, assessment, evaluation, right? Looking at what went wrong. Also speaks of unfinished work, bad return on investment, delayed growth, or arrested development, as you might call it. Not getting out what you put into a situation. Time to redirect efforts, right? Reflection on material ambitions, Leo. So your wisdom, hot, expansive force in the world of emanation, is telling you that something is not working out. You have goals that are going unmet, and it may be making you emotional about work, emotional about what it is you have, or what it is you want, or what it is you feel like you should have. This also speaks of much effort for little gain. It's a dark card, sure, but it's good. It's good when it shows up because it lets you know, or it lets me know to let you know that something's not working out. And it's time to start over. It's time to try again, as Leo would say, right? God, I love that song. Okay. Cool contrasting form. World of emanation, ruled by Saturn. Understanding, things you need to understand. The observed, the aeon. This, in the observed, I find to be interesting because the aeon is active kind of energy, right? Like making a decision and doing something, and then where it's showing up is in a receptive part of the tree form. So, coming to an understanding about something is calling you on some level. You might be having an epiphany. Oh, geez, this is not working out, this failure. Could be a point of no return. I mean, this usually is a point of no return. Also speaks of new happenings, leadership, final decision being made, dealing with the consequences of a final decision being made, coming together with other people, an evocation, which is what I did before the reading, a revelation. Oh, an understanding, makes sense. This does to me. And it being ruled by Saturn tells me that this Spirit wants you to wake up to something, wants you to see this, something's going on here, and you don't need to do anything, Leo, but you probably, it's best that you understand whatever this is, whatever this decision is, whether it is being made in September or it reflects a decision that was made in the past, which it very well might, because it's an emanation, it's in the air, it's in the ether, it's, you don't know where it comes from, you don't know what understanding is really, it's kind of different for everybody. So this is a spiritual awakening, an important realization, a moral decision, life lesson. You chose to do something, and from what I see so far, it's not working out. Perhaps a new decision should be made. Should be made. If you can accept it and engage with it, whatever the decision is, for better or worse, that's a good place to start. It's not easy to admit when you're wrong. It's very not easy. It might be one of the hardest things to do. But here we go. Let's enter into the world of creation, high expansive force, and the world of love. In your subjective experience, you have the devil. Devil is all about physical generation as methods and means of being. What's that mean in English? It means that I'm not happy, so I'll buy this crystal, and that'll make me happy. Yay! I have this material thing, right? This is a connection to the material world, more or less. That's why on the Rider-Waite Smith you have the chains, because we feel like we're chained down to the material world, and in some senses we are, in some senses we're not. But yeah, that's what it is. It's Hod going into, no, it's Tiphereth going into Hod, right? Hod is all Mercury and measurement, and Tiphereth is all the local personalized consciousness, so it's the measurement of mind as reality. So this being in your world of love, I see you, Leo, looking at your world and feeling stuck to it. Feeling that your relationships maybe aren't so healthy, maybe feeling negative about it, maybe feeling like you don't have all the love that you deserve and all the love that you want. And you don't have outlets to express the love that you have. Perhaps you can't perform it, you can't express it in the ways you want to. Maybe you have a couple ways to, but maybe that's not enough. Maybe it's time to let go. Make a choice and let go of some ways. Have some endings here, have some sadness. And make some new connections. If there's something that you've ever wanted to try but felt you didn't have the time or you were too afraid to try it, maybe in September is the time to try it. Maybe you feel like you need someone to validate you, someone like me or anybody to tell you, go do the thing. Well, here's me telling you, go do the thing, but you don't need me to tell you to go do the thing. You just need to go do the thing. You need to do, you don't need to do anything. This is all just about awareness. But if you are feeling trapped in your material world, my advice would be to untrap yourself. Prison break your mind. Someone on YouTube said that, it sounded cooler. Yeah, get out of it. Get out of it. Take yourself to the beach. Manifest whatever it is you want. Because you're Leo. You can do it. You have that kind of power. You have that kind of force. You really do. Devil in love. Alright. Now, cool, consolidating form in the world of creation. The world of power, or the activity of your experience. Knight of Swords, fire of air. Knight of Swords is all clever and logical and problem solving and like that kind of I want to say genius, because a lot of them are genius, but they kind of fall prey to their ideas, if that makes sense. They're hasty, they're destructive, they're trivial. And they don't really think twice. Well, they think a lot. They think 8 times, but they do as they think. Hence, fire of air. This being in your power, again, I'm getting a theme here of just do it. Whatever it is, Leo, just do it. Go. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Even better, bring these two together. Go do the thing, go do anything, and bring all of the feelings of strictness, of tightness, of being bound to something, of being of the material world, of the material being more important than the spiritual. Bring it with you, and then let it go. And this is your path. In Hermetic Kabbalah, your path is right between these two Sephiroth. You are the subjective and the objective coming together. That's real strength. Right? See, in things like meditation, orgasm, intense devotional experiences, or anything that you're doing where the internal and the external are working in harmony together. And I see these two guys working not in harmony together per se, but I see this as a means to getting out of this, or dealing with this in your love. Knight of Swords is destruction, but destruction is creation. So. Innovative. That's the other thing about the Knight of Swords. He's innovative. He tries new things. There's a theme here. It's time to try something new. And it's under Mars, and Mars is all survival, will, frustration, anger, adrenaline. And you keep all that locked up, and it's like, right? Use it. Don't abuse it, but use it. Okay. Now, we have mild expansion to the middle pillar in the world of creation. Personal localized consciousness, I like to call it truth. Death. Ruled by the sun, which is all about, well, your rulership for one thing. It's all about the ego and the self and a lot of stuff. So, death. What is there to say about death? Well, the dictionary that I use defines death as Tiphereth going into Nektak, right? And Nektak, you have the will and the what. Will and the what are objects of the personal localized consciousness, which is where this is, which makes this very strong, okay, in the month of September. Objects of personal localized consciousness that exist through birth and death. Personal localized consciousness has the illusion. excuse me, as they lack. No, I had it right the first time. As the illusion of lack. The result of such desire is birth and death. So death is an illusion. It's not real. What is real is change, revolution, our reactions to death, not wanting things to change, destruction, release through destruction. This guy is the guy you want if you want release through destruction. Definitely. On a personal note, Leo, I just see you going through a lot of change here, and I feel it being emotional for you. You're not trying to make a lot of drama about it, but it feels very dramatic to you, and it brings up a lot of emotions, and it's not easy. You want to hold on to certain things, right? You want to hold on to certain things, and death, we let things go. We let go of one world to grasp onto another, or we just let go of one world for another. And in your wisdom, remember, something's not going right. Something is not blossoming. Might be time for it to go. And you might feel that. And you're definitely feeling it. All right. Now, we enter the world of formation. Hot, expansive force. Will in the what? Victory. Ruled by Venus is brought to you this week by none other than the Hierophant, Taurian energy. All right. Ambitions, desires, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hierophant is education, doctrine, a path to follow, your inner voice, endurance, stillness, explanation, organization, tradition, manifestation, spiritual law. It is the observer moving down into the subjective experience. Is any kind of connection to something greater? Okay. It's a connection to the divine through certain means. It's occult force, voluntarily invoked. Generally a teacher of some kind. Could also represent a stable relationship, perhaps with a Taurian. Could represent you learning from somebody. What I see here intuitively is you desiring, you wanting, you feeling like you don't know the way out. You don't know what to do with these feelings, with death and the devil. I was just like, I need a Jedi Master to come and explain to me what is happening, what I need to do differently. Thing is, Leo, that's you. It's you. You know what to do. You don't know that you know, but you know. You just need to let go. But if you don't know that you don't know, and if there is someone in your life who is very wise, if you have a guru or a mentor or something like that, I'd say go to them. They might be able to help you out in the month of September. Or just a friend in general. Someone that grounds you, you know? Someone that can help you express your truth. And if you don't have someone like that, well, there are a lot of them out there. All right, let's move into cool, consolidating form in the world of formation. Priestess, This is in your splendor. Your way in the how. Now this, interesting that this is in your splendor. This is the moon. This is, in Hermetic Kabbalah at least, this is pure awareness going down into personal localized consciousness, crossing something called the abyss. Gimel, camel, is the letter attributed because camels can go over long distances and they don't need water and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Basically, what all that means is that pure awareness and our personal localized consciousness pretty much are the same thing. Cool thing about that is it could mean that we are God. If you want to look at it that way, it could also mean that solipsism is correct. And everything is just imagined. I'm not here, you're not listening to me, I'm just you. And vice versa. No one's told me that, but that is what came to me while I was meditating upon this card, or meditating on solipsism today. Okay, but this is not about me, this is about you. And this being in your splendor, I see you letting go. This speaks of dreams, secrecy, psychic ability, pure and gracious influence. And they make a nice couple, don't they? Pure and gracious influence that changes everything for the better. The occult, virginity, spiritual health. Using your intuition. Trust your feelings. And splendor is all about taking a step back from the desire, from the victory, and just seeing how things look. And the priestess says, we don't know. We don't know, because she's quiet. She's the quiet answer to the very loud magus. She is the subconscious answer to the conscious magus, I should say. But yes, she's quiet. And she represents secrets and mysteries that are waiting to be discovered. So whatever this is that's causing you to create all these, I could say create because we do create everything, to create all these feelings in your awareness, to feel like a failure in your wisdom, to feel like you need to break out of something, to feel like something is over, to feel like you need help. And you take a step back and say, okay, I don't know, but I have a lot of stuff, I have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of stuff to be discovered. And that's kind of cool. It's a new dawn, it's a new day for Leo. And you're feeling good. And you don't need validation from anybody. You don't. You may feel like you want it, you need it, we all do, but you don't. Not really. And your foundation, what the whole tree is built on, and what has all the Sephiroth inside of it, Ace of Swords. I like the Ace of Swords in the foundation. I don't know why, I just like how it looks there. Okay. This is New Conquest. Great idea. Great force invoked, for better or worse. Clear intentions. Strength. New clarity. Great opportunity. Fly in my ear. Yeah. Learning. Truth. Will. Magic. All these things are in this card. It is potential. This card says you can do anything you want. You can differentiate however you want, which is what the swords do, right? Cuts through illusion, separates here and there, etc. But this says you have an idea, you can do it. You can do it, Leo. If you want. If you want to. You have the tools, you have the talent, you have the opportunity. You just need to see the truth And the rest is, I almost want to say easy. But none of this is easy. Because nothing is easy. Okay. Alright, almost out of time. When all this manifests, is 10 of discs, Lord of Wealth. Alright. Let's talk about it. It's a 10 and a 10. And this is a pretty sweet manifestation. It's a 10s are too much, but still, this is pretty good. We can work with this. We can work with this. We can turn it into an ace. This is creativity. This is thinking about the future. This is thinking about legacy, family matters, generations, what it is you want to leave behind, or possibly disinterest in those things and laziness. And not wanting those things. Could also represent working in cities, riches, and stuff like that. Wealth, right? Money, goods, and the like. It's very interesting to me because you have all this stuff, but in your wisdom says you don't. The material world says you got it. You got all this stuff. You can feel it. You can touch it. You can look at your bank account. It probably looks pretty good. It probably looks too good. Such a thing. And yes, okay. And something must be done. Because if you let the 10 stay, this has to do with redistribution of goods, of wealth, right? Or it's a time of redistribution. And then the tree starts again. With that, time of redistribution, whatever it is you earned, a lot of emotions, too many emotions, perhaps. Your wisdom is telling you something's not working. It's time to try another way. And your understanding tells you that thing you're thinking of, what you feel to be true, the choice you want to make, it's time to make it. Then in your world of love, it says, nope, no, it's not. It's not time to make it. We want this, we like this, we want to stay with this, whatever it is. We love it too much. So you go over to your power, the Knight of Swords, and you say, hey, no, I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to get logical with this bitch. I'm going to get innovative. And passionate, too. Which leads to a big change. A change that cannot go backwards. A change that changes who you are. A metamorphosis, if you will, or transformation. It's a change that is voluntary or not, right? It's a new phase, it's coming. And you feel it and you know it. And that leads to your victory. Learning, understanding, listening to your inner voice, using stubborn strength to get through this, and perhaps even some kind of connection to the divine, right? And your vision of splendor, you're like, okay, this is it. This is new. I feel like it's gonna work, but it also may not. What will be, will be. Got a lot to do. Foundation. Some idea, some force that you bring about. As I said, for better or worse, is what all this is built upon. This is potential. What you do with it is up to you. And what you manifest. extreme material abundance. And then the whole thing starts over again. So, Leo, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you would like to see more in the future. And I will see you next month. Alright? Bye-bye.